Hello, hello, hello. How are you guys doing this evening? Well, it's not even this evening yet. It is currently 4:38 p.m. And I am getting some videos done. I've had a very, very busy day. I have been doing all kinds of laundry. Poor little Boo Radley got sick really late last night, and he started vomiting on. He never vomits. He's fine today. It's completely fine today, but I don't know if it was the heat or something. It was right after I took him out, and he came upstairs and he vomited over the end of the comforter, like the very, very end of the comforter, and I didn't even notice it until this morning. And so I had to wash the comforter, and so I'm washing the comforter, but it takes me about 2 to 3 times to dry the comforter because the comforter is so thick. So I've been doing that today. I've been doing cameos. I've been filming videos. I've been doing so much stuff around this house, y'all. I have been so busy, and I'm tired because I did not sleep great last night. I tried to lay down for a little bit with Alex last night, and I just really couldn't. So yesterday we had, so I'm working on some stuff while I'm talking to you guys. Just, I know that drives you crazy and I apologize, but it must be done to get these things done. So anyway, last night we had marriage counseling, and we had a really, really good session for marriage counseling. Our anniversary is on the 25th. And so Alex and I are currently thinking of all kinds of things that, not necessarily things that we want to do. We were planning on going to Las Vegas for our anniversary, because we try to go every year, and we didn't go last year, and so we really wanted to go this year. Alex only has so many days off the rest of the year, and so we were going to end up only going just Wednesday through Sunday, which would have been totally fine. When I looked at the costs for those 4 days, it was astronomical, you guys. And then some of you suggested that we look at the week before and the week after. So I did that as well. I looked at 3 weeks after, and it's still so super expensive that I said to Alex, I said, I think I already talked about this on here, but I said, how do you feel about maybe just not going to Las Vegas this year and us just doing something special for our anniversary and whatever? And he said, I think that's totally fine. So we can go to the pool and, have brunch, and we can go out to a nice dinner. And we can have a very romantic day. We can have a very romantic day. And he was like, yeah, I'm totally fine with that. And so that's what we're going to do. But we've been talking a lot about we will have been married 12 years on August 25th, and we'll have been together 15 years. And so we're trying to, I kind of talked about this a little bit in my Peterson's video, but we're trying to do all these things to kind of continue to revigorate the relationship. People ask us a lot, in Q&As, how do you keep the passion alive? How do you, and it's hard, I think the idea is that we want to assume that, people just have this fire and this passion inside of them 24 hours a day, 365 days in a year, from the time they meet until the time that they go their separate ways or somebody passes or whatever. That's just not the case, right? I mean, people work jobs, people get tired, people get sick, people take naps, family, friends, all that kind of stuff, right? So there's a lot that goes into that. I think Alex and I, since we started going to marriage counseling, well, we've always keeping passion alive, without getting too intimate details with this, but and I want to make this very clear, passion I don't also think is just physical intimacy. I think it can be, I think physical intimacy also can be hugging, kissing, holding each other, things like that, making out. If you remember getting together with your partner, you would make out, that's something that Alex and I have continued through our relationship, as we've continued to make out and stuff like that. Why am I sitting inside again? Well, I'm working on the computer, but I was getting ready to go outside, and then it just started pouring down rain. It must have stopped because somebody's mowing the lawn out there. But anyway, so that's something that Alex and I have always kind of continued through our relationship. We always kiss each other in the morning, we always kiss each other goodnight at night, and hug each other and kind of have a moment where we talk and stuff like that. And that's been always very, very important to us, right? And so, hold on a second, I need to, actually, you know what I'm going to do at the almost 5-minute mark? I'm going to stop this for just a second so I can get this stuff done, and then I can just talk to you guys. Okay, I'm back. Did you miss me? I just didn't want to make you guys wait while I was sitting there doing all this and this kind of stuff tonight. So I was like, you know what? Let me put a little bit of lip gloss on. Oh, you know what, actually? I got this lip gloss that somebody sent me. I should try it. Well, this is a lip gloss that somebody sent me, but... Hi, Boo Radley. Boo Radley. He's kind of coming over here slowly. What are you doing? Were you eating your dinner? You were? You feeling better now, aren't you? You're feeling frisky, I can tell. Come here, you want to say hi to everybody? He said no. He's running back. But somebody sent me these. Well, somebody sent me this. Jen, I think is her name. So thank you, Jen. Sent me this lip gloss. It's called Unicorn Glow. But then somebody else sent me 2 lip glosses that I just opened last night that I had sitting in the kitchen. I didn't even realize I had them sitting there. And so I opened those last night. I was going to try them. So yeah, so last night I laid down. Well, so I was going to go and vlog on the front porch, but then it started like pouring down rain. I was actually filming my Peterson's video sitting right here, and I was gonna film my vlog. I was gonna do a short vlog, and I was gonna go pull all the weeds. And I was filming my Peterson's video, and it started like pouring down rain, and I was like, but then it stopped, and then they started mowing the lawn outside. So I don't know what it's like outside. It looks kind of dark outside. It looks like it's gonna start raining again. So anyway, Boo Radley. He's right over here. Come here, honey. You want to come over here? You want to come say hi to the people? He's walking very slowly over to me. Come here, honey. He said, Daddy, you know I don't like these storms. He said, he doesn't really have a hard time when he's down in his house in the basement. He's been down there today a lot. He said, hello, everybody. Don't worry about me. I'm feeling much better today. Are you feeling much better? He said, yeah, I got the pukes out. He said, I got the pukes out, now I feel much better. What are you doing putting your head way back like that? He said, I ended up getting a good night's sleep with my dad. And my other dad washed the comforter today. So I'll be sleeping back on my cloud tonight. You will? He said, oh yes, I will be sleeping on my cloud tonight. Don't even worry about me. I'm my own person. Look at his little paws, how cute they are. Yeah, you have the cutest little paws in the whole world, don't you? You're the most specialist in the whole world. And I love you so much. And you smell so good, you still smell like just like a little puppy dog. Yeah. And you were helping me do laundry today, weren't you? And we ran outside, and you got to see the mailman today. Was that your fun? Was that your exciting part? You want to say something to everybody? He says, no, I'm just tired. I want to yawn. Okay, sweetheart. So, last night I tried to lay down. I could not sleep to even take a nap last night. So, I don't even know what time it was. Oh, so we went to marriage counseling. Oh, so we went to marriage counseling last night. That's what I was saying. So I was talking about the marriage counseling situation and how Alex and I are working on like romantic things. Well, I had come up with this list watching Heartstopper the other night. And I was like, oh, like I wish I had gone to prom with Alex. Like Alex went to several proms. I didn't go to prom. And our therapist was like, well, you know, they have adult. Alex was like, yeah, we have adult proms if you want to go to like. I was like, no. Like, I'm just saying I wish I had, like, you know, whatever. Like there's experiences and things like that that of things in life that I never got to do. So I made this whole list of things that like I hadn't got to experience with Alex before. And then I was like, what if we did, starting on our anniversary, we did like 30 days of every day we would do like a romantic like act. And it could be romantic act. Not always physical, but it could be something like, you know, like we each have like chores that we do in the house. Like Alex takes out the trash and things like that. So like, you know, maybe I would take out the trash, you know, for Alex and whatever. And, you know, the things that he does when he comes home, like make it so that he doesn't have to do those things, you know, so he just gets to relax one night. Or maybe it would be like bringing him flowers, or, you know, I don't know, like if Caroline comes and picks me up, buying all the ingredients because he likes to make these Greek salads, and he would have all the ingredients to make a Greek salad. Or writing him a love note, you know, or we used to do those romantic coupons books. It could be anything. It could be anything that's a romantic gesture, you know, and thinking about that person's love languages, or just thinking about what that person might like or whatever. But just every day putting conscious thought into doing something romantic towards that person. And Alex was like, oh, I love that idea. Yeah, let's do that. So we're gonna start that on our anniversary. I'm really excited about it. I've already kind of like started taking some notes of keeping things that I'm gonna do. And I also said this in my Peterisms video, but our therapist was like, because I was reading daily affirmations in my what do you call it? In my Peterisms video, and so our therapist was like, well, you really like those daily affirmation books. And I was like, yeah, I love them. I've loved them. I've read them ever since I got sober. And he was like, do you know that they have a lot of those that are just for romance? Like every day it's like a positive affirmation about romance. And I was like, do they really? And he was like, oh yeah. And so I was like, and Alex liked that idea too. He goes, you guys could read one of those to each other like every night before you go to bed. And I was like, that is such a fantastic idea, because now I'm getting videos mixed up. I don't know if I said this over here, if I said this in my Peterisms video, but Alex and I, like weeks before we got married, because I had seen this on an Oprah, we kept a gratitude journal that was for both of us. And every day we would write like 3 to 5 things that we were grateful for specifically to that day. Like if Alex would buy me coffee or something, I'd be like, I'm grateful that you bought me coffee. Or if, you know, like I made the bed and Alex would be like, I'm grateful you made the bed for us today, or changed the sheets, or what. I mean, just something stupid, you know, or I'm grateful you bought me flowers, or, you know, just, but it would be specific things that we were grateful for that person that day, right? And it could be anything. It could be like overall great, I'm just grateful that you're in my life, or it could be something that was very specific to that day, right? And then we would write them down in the gratitude book, and then we would read them to each other. And that was like one of the last things that we did before we went to bed. And so you always ended the day on gratitude for your partner. And like I said, you know, I think like people always are like, how do you keep the romance alive? How do you keep the passion alive? How do you keep the love alive? You know, it's like, it's hard, you know, it's like, how do you keep it all alive? You have to work at it. I think it's easier to just become roommates, and that has happened to me in past relationships, and I think that's why I'm so cognizant of it, that I don't want that to happen in this relationship. But it's easier to become roommates and just become friends with somebody, and like I said, I don't want that. Like, I don't want that to happen again, right? And I mean, I love my husband, and I loved my exes, and they were great friends, but like there was a point when I didn't feel romantic towards them anymore, you know? My husband still walks across the room, and I'm like, damn, like that's my man, you know? I love him. And I lust after him, and I'm so grateful that he's my husband. I don't want to ever lose that, you know? So I think it's important that you do the work to keep it up. So we had this great marriage counseling session last night. It was really, really positive and kind of exciting. And he was like asking Alex, like, well, what are first things that you've always wanted to do with Alex? Because we were talking about like experiencing things for the first time with couples brings couples closer together. And so we were talking about a lot of those things, and Alex was like, well, I never did this with Peter. And I thought, oh, that's kind of interesting. Like, I never would have even thought about that, you know? And so we talked a lot about that. And then we were both hungry afterwards, and I said, do you want to just take food home and go home and watch The Housewives? Because we've got so many, we have like 5 episodes or 6 episodes of The Housewives to watch. And Alex was like, yeah, and I was like, what do you want to get to eat? And he was like, I don't care. And we were thinking about different places, and I said, you want to get Thai food? Because Alex loves Thai food. And he was like, yeah, that sounds really good. So we went to the Thai place that we usually get takeout from, this Thai sushi house. And Alex, I said, we can just eat here if you want, or we can take it home. And at first Alex was like, no, I kind of want to take it home. I'm like really tired. I just want to get home. And then we walked in there, and Alex was like, let's just eat here. And I was like, okay. So we ate there last night. I had veggie fried rice with no broccoli, add pineapple. I love pineapple in my fried rice. And then I had veggie spring rolls with sweet and sour sauce on them. And Alex had chicken fried rice and beef lo mein, or beef pad thai. And he took the chicken fried rice home, I think. And so yeah. And then I was hungry really late last night, and I only ate like a third of my fried rice, and so like I ate it last night as a snack, and I also had my leftover bagel from the day before at brunch while I was watching some drag pageantry of the world. So anyway, that was last night, and then we got home, and then he was really tired, and he wanted to go to bed. So I talked to Tanya for a while on the phone, and then I talked to Mel on the phone at like right at 9 o'clock, because that's when she got off work. And then I thought I heard the rain again. Maybe it's the laundry downstairs in the basement. And then I was like, okay, I'm gonna go upstairs, I'm gonna lay down with Alex. And so I went upstairs and I laid down with him, and I was like, I'm gonna lay down for an hour. I set my alarm for, I think I set my alarm for like an hour and a half for like 11:40. But I was like half an hour into laying there and I could not fall asleep at all. I don't know what it was. I had like updated my phone and everything, and I was like, I cannot fall asleep. Like, I don't know what's going on. So I got up, and I had looked because Mel had told me she's not caught up. Like, she only watched like the first couple episodes of season 1 of Only Murders in the Building, but she had told me that it was coming back. And so I Google searched it, and I was like, when does Only Murders in the Building come back? And it came out on the 8th. And I was like, what time does Only Murders in the Building? I looked it up on Hulu, I think, or I Google searched it. I was like, what time does Only Murders in the Building come up? And it said 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I was like, oh my God, I have like an hour left. So I was so excited. So I sat outside when Alex went to bed, and I made a cup of blueberry honey coffee, and I put cream in it, and I also put this marshmallow syrup. Oh, Boo Radley, hi, honey. He's at the top of the stairs looking down. He's like, Dad, it's time to come upstairs to the bedroom. Boo Radley, what are you doing up there? Are you taking a nap, honey? The comforter's not ready yet. It's still drying. He said, I don't care. I can sleep on Dad's pillow. Well, go up there and sleep on Dad's pillow if you want, honey. His little ear is going like this, back and forth. Do you ever think dogs just sometimes like to be talked to? Anyway, so I listened to the Misfortune book for a while, and then at midnight, I watched the first 2 episodes of Only Murder in the Building season 3. Meryl Streep's in it this season, so is Paul Rudd. Who just came down here? Is that Boo Radley? There he is. Well, you were just upstairs. What are you doing? You want to come back over here? He said, I don't know. I'm my own person. Don't worry about me. You just went outside and you just had your dinner. Made sure we took care of all that before we got started. You want to come over here? He said, I might want to come over there for just a second. Okay, come here, honey. Yeah. He said, I'm back. Did you guys miss me? They missed you so much, Boo Radley. Can you even believe it? He said, I know, it's the truth. He said, people miss me all the time wherever I go. Look at his little nose, his little button nose. Isn't that so cute? You really are the cutest in the whole world. He said, it's okay if you think your dog is cuter than me. He said, it won't hurt my feelings. You're such a nice dog, Boo Radley. You really are. He said, I know. You want some lip gloss? He said, oh no, I don't think I need any lip gloss. Thank you very much. Look at that little fuzzy hair, huh? Look at that little hair. When we first got Tucker, Tucker had a mohawk. His hair wasn't even like really cut that way. I mean, kind of we did after a while, but like at first it just like his hair just like stuck straight up, and it was so cute. It was like a total mohawk. And Boo Radley, he used to hide underneath the bed. We used to have this, we don't have it anymore because we have a different bed, but we used to have this bed curtain thing, you know, that hung over the side of the bed. And Boo Radley would go underneath the bed and he would just stick his nose out, and I'd go, where's Boo Radley? He'd just stick his little nose out. Didn't I? He said, yeah. He said, you still ask me that all the time. Because I'll come up to bed at night and he'll put his little nose out underneath the blanket, so all you can see is just like that. And I'll go, where's Boo Radley? Where's Boo Radley? Do you like that game? He said, I think that game is silly. You do? Well, I love that game. That's our game, isn't it? You got games with Daddy, but that's me and you's game. Me and you's game. That's our game. His little pawpaws. His little pawpaws. It just got so like rainy and dark out. It was like sunny earlier. I don't know what happened. I'm so confused about this world. I'm so confused about this world. I feel like my video yesterday, was my video yesterday like 20 minutes long, my vlog? Should we look and see? My allergies have been crazy bad too. Oh, so then after that, I watched, how long was my vlog yesterday? Oh, 34 minutes and 41 seconds. And then it was an hour and 30 minutes. Oh, the one before that was 20 minutes. That one was very, very short. This one might be a short one too. I was just gonna read comments on my vlog, but I'm gonna start uploading a video on my phone. So dream. Do, 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 do. Alex should be coming home here in just a little bit. So then after that, I started watching the other night Servant on Apple TV. Have you guys watched this show? It's like 4 seasons. It's by that M. Night Shyamalan. You guys know what I'm talking about? Who did like The Sixth Sense and those shows? I love him. He did The Village. He's like such a phenomenal like developer, creator, director, or whatever he is. Like his stuff is so bizarre and weird and very scary. And typically everything he does I really like. There's something about this show, and I think like the show is supposed to make you really uncomfortable. Like I think that's kind of part of the show. I don't like the show. I like it enough to want to find out what's happening. But so like I don't want to ruin it for anybody. So like if you've watched it, you're gonna be like, Peter, like you're very confused. No, I'm not confused. I totally get the show. I'm like on the 4th episode. No, I think I'm on the 5th episode maybe, or the 6th. I don't know, but I've watched enough of it, okay? You find out kind of the premise of the whole show within like the first 15 minutes. So it's about this couple and they've had a baby. And is this like going out of focus? Why is this going out of focus? Come on. It's about a couple and they've had a baby and the husband's a chef and the wife is like a news reporter. And they hire this nanny to come and take care of the baby, this child, right? And there's like a whole backstory to all of that. But then the girl comes, and it's very like, she comes from this very like Children of the Corn kind of small town. And the husband starts speculating that there's like a lot of like weirdness around her and like religiosity. And she's got like these corn dolls that she like, these corn crosses that she hangs and stuff like that. You don't really like, I don't know, it's just like so bizarre. Like I'm not stupid, like I have a feeling I know the direction that it's going in, but it's like just really uncomfortable to, I don't really like it. But like at the same time, like I can't stop watching it because I want to find out what happened. Like I wouldn't stop watching it now without watching the whole season, which I think is 10 episodes. And each episode's only like 30 minutes long. Why does this keep on going in and out of focus? Is it doing that or can I just not see without my reading glasses? No, it's going in and out of focus. I don't know what is the deal tonight with this. Like I literally have it like so close to me. Come on. The square is right there and everything. Maybe it's just the lighting in here or something. I don't know. So anyway, I don't know what I think about this show. I don't know that I love it. I don't know that I don't love it. I don't really know what to think about it. I don't love it. I will say that. So we can scratch that one off. I don't know that I don't love it. I don't hate it. Like I'm intrigued by the show. But it's very uncomfortable to watch, and you don't really know what's going to happen next. And the woman that plays the main character, I don't know why I can't think of who it is right now. It's somebody. It's not Amy Adams, but it's somebody like Amy Adams. It's the girl that was in the Easy A. Is that what that movie was called? I really like her. I'll look it up in just a second. But she's a fantastic actress. But she's just really like in the show. She's really. Hold on a second. In the show, she's just like really not comfortable to watch in the show. And I don't know, there was just something about it that I don't love. And I can't put my finger on it. Let's look and see real quick. Servant cast. Who is it? What's her name? Oh, Lauren Ambrose. How do I know her? Oh, is this guy that plays her brother? Is he the one that was in... He wasn't in Harry Potter, was he? Rupert Grint? Oh, he was! I thought he looked familiar to me. Okay, so Lauren Ambrose. How do I know her? What was she in? Oh, she's in Yellow Jackets. Peter, you were... Oh, she was in Can't Hardly Wait. Peter, you are so silly. How did you not know who that was? Oh, she is so different in Yellow Jackets than she was in Servant. I just don't really, to be honest with you, know what I think of it. I don't know if I love it. I don't know if I don't love it. I just don't really know what to think of it, in all honesty. I don't know. The jury's still out. So I watched a couple episodes of that, and then I am gonna have to do something for just a second, because I gotta get this video that I reviewed up. So I watched a couple episodes of that, and then I went to bed. Did I watch something else? I feel like I watched something else right before I went to bed. No. So I went to bed, and I was like having a hard time sleeping, and just, yeah, it just was not good last night. So I woke up today, and I was kind of tired today when I woke up. Oh, you know what? I did not make a thumbnail yet for this. Hold on a second. For my root beer float bars that I tried. Let me make a fantastic thumbnail. The thing is that even though I'm not getting tons of sleep, like, and I'm kind of tired throughout the day, like, you would think as little sleep as I'm getting, except for like maybe 1 or 2 nights of the week that I'm getting like really good sleep. Like, I'm not, like, I'm tired today, like I'm lethargic, but I'm not like super, super tired. You know what I mean? Like, I'm still able to function and do a lot of stuff. So, yeah, it's not like I'm like so exhausted that I can't even function. I don't feel like that at all. Like, I got up and I was like, okay, like I'm ready to go. Let's start our day. And so I did, and I have been just getting a bunch of stuff done today. And I filmed a drama video, and yeah, Peterisms video, Peter review stuff video, and now I'm vlogging. And that's about the excitement of it. Dream, 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 dream. I was listening to music earlier. I was shuffling through my iTunes, and I was just listening to random music. Root beer, here I'm tagging this. Root beer float. Just in case anybody would happen to Google search a review of the Trader Joe's root beer float bars, then they will surely be sent to my video for the most exciting review in the entire world. I'm horrible at thumbnails, and I'm horrible at tags, and I'm horrible at titles. And I don't mind admitting that, because the truth of the nature is that this is like a clip that I won't even remember saying this in a video, and then somebody will pull out in 5 years and they'll say, Peter, on August 8th of 2023, you said you're not any good with titles and thumbnails, but today you said... Okay, anyway. I did not get into... Where am I at on the time real quick? Hold on a second. I did not get into YouTube for the thumbnails, for the titles, for all that. Now, I know that that contributes greatly to the success of your channel. Trust me, I understand that. Although, I have to say, sometimes I think it doesn't really matter. Like, I've seen a lot of people that, like, have 100 times worse thumbnails and titles than me, and their videos get, like, hundreds of thousands of views. And so I don't know that I think it really, really matters a whole lot. I think people watch what people want to watch or what's recommended to them and things like that. And then if they see something that's recommended and they try it and they're like, oh, I like this person or I like this channel or whatever, right? I've never been somebody, you know, I'm of the old age of like Glozell Green and those days of people back in the day that didn't make these extravagant thumbnails. They didn't have great lighting. They didn't script their videos. There weren't a lot of jump cuts. I mean, Glozell Green back in the day literally read song lyrics from Kesha on her computer, and her videos were hilarious, right? And, you know, Jenna Marbles would sit in her, you know, kitchen with her dogs or whatever, and she would do a story time or she'd talk about Disney princesses or whatever, you know, and like, it was so relatable, and it was just somebody using their personality. It wasn't like they had the best thumbnails in the world or they had all these jump cuts or all these, you know, inputted things in there. And it's like now, today, I think there's like this idea that you have to have all that in there, but I don't really think that's necessary. I mean, and no, I'm not comparing myself to a Glozell Green or a Jenna Marbles. I mean, those people are fantastically talented, right? But I also don't think that you have to have that. I don't think that you necessarily need that to be successful on YouTube. So when people are like, Peter, you need to learn how to edit. You need to learn how to make better thumbnails. You need to come up with better titles. I'm like, no, I really don't. Like, I enjoy doing what I do. And for me, the enjoyment is just talking to the camera or coming up with things to say or coming up with things to do. Like, that would be lost for me if I did go and start learning about editing. I don't think it's like, I wouldn't enjoy it more because I knew those things. I know people that love to edit videos. I talk to people and they're like, oh my God, I edited this video today and I'm so excited about it, blah, 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 whatever, right? And they love editing videos. They love like learning about, you know, different things, different softwares and stuff like that. That's not me. That's not something I enjoy. And I don't really think that it would add to the quality of my videos a whole lot, in all honesty. Probably make them a little bit funnier like my drama videos, but other than that, like who cares, right? So anyway, why are we talking about this? Because I want to. No. So anyway, yeah. A little bit more lip gloss. We can always use more lip gloss, can't we? We should just paint the whole world with lip gloss, shouldn't we? Can you imagine? If everybody in the world was forced to carry a jar of sparkle lip gloss and they had to wear it throughout the day, everybody in the world, okay? Don't you think, I mean, it's really hard to be a mean-hearted person wearing some sparkle lip gloss. Oh, God. I don't know. I'm sure we can find them out there. But I think that what the world needs now is love, sweet love. It's the only thing that there's just too little of. Those are the words. I don't even know if those are the words or not. Anyway. Hi! I should text my husband and see what time he's coming home because he hasn't. Hold on a second. Let me get to my text messages here. Text message. Oh. What time do you get done? And we'll see what he says. What the world needs. Oh, he's texting me back right now. He just read it. Needs now is love. Ooh. Oh, he's heading home now. He's heading home now. So, I know this is going to disappoint you guys, but so that everything's ready when he comes home at night. I'm going to get off here. I don't really have a whole lot more to share anyway. Just getting my stuff done today. I think tomorrow I might have a little bit more of an exciting vlog for you. What a tease. I say that and it'll be me sitting here in front of the computer. Not. Tomorrow, wish and dream for a more exciting vlog. And maybe you'll get that. You never know. Maybe you'll get something completely different tomorrow. You have no idea, right? But for today, I'm going to get off here and I'm going to get ready for my husband to come home. And yeah, and so I love you guys. And I hope that you guys are having a magically amazing, what is today? Tuesday. I hope that you're having a magically amazing Tuesday. And if nobody else has told you this today, I love you. And remember these 3 very important things. 1, you can start your day over whenever you want. 2, practice random acts of kindness, but shh, don't tell anyone. Oh, you can also start your week over if you need to, not just your day. 2, practice random acts of kindness, but shh, don't tell anyone. And 3, most importantly, make sure that you reach out to somebody and let them know how much they mean to you. Like I always say, you might be putting a smile on their face. You might be changing their day for the better. You might be making them happier. You might be making them feel not so all alone. And also, be kinder to one another. Love one another a little bit more. And most importantly, be kinder and love yourselves a little bit more. Because why? Because it all starts with you. And if you love yourself and you're kinder to yourself, then you're just going to love and care about people. You're going to love others and be kinder to others as well. So it's important. And I love you guys so much. And I will see you tomorrow. Bye. Love you. Oh, and for those that want to hear it and those that need to hear it and those that just happen to stick around. What the world needs now is love, sweet love, and a tambourine. It's the only thing. One more, I love you. I love you guys so much. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye. Love you. Happy birthday, Lena.